right, guys, you're welcome to our weekly analysis. This is week 11 on Euro USD. We're talking about EU Euro USD. So we're looking at the weekly analysis right now. We're looking at what the market will be showing us this coming week. Now we're looking at the daily time frame. If you check the daily time frame, this was Monday, this was Tuesday, this was Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So what can you see? Now, just looking at the daily time frame, we can see that there's a lot to consume. We're just thinking, what's the market doing on EU? But overall, we can see that is a downtrend overall. Okay, we can see that is a downtrend overall. Okay, on the bigger time frame. This is daily. All right. This is daily, and price just created a new touch. That's the first touch on that. Now, if we go down to like 8 hours time frame, we'll see that there have been some channel in between that the market has created. You can see that there's a channel that we can use to look at what the market is doing. So the market has been trading on EU, has been trading within a channel, but towards creating lower lows, lower high, lower lows. So we can see that the market has been creating lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Let me just show you quickly. We have market creating lower lows, lower high, lower lows. All right. Then another lower high, lower lows, lower high, lower lows. And then the market pushed all the way up, created a new high kind of, and then failed to create, that's a lower high, but first to create a lower low, and then took out this structure here, created a new high, higher high, and then created a new higher low, and then took out this structure here, created a new higher high, and then eventually dropped again to break the structure and this structure and even the structure, okay, to create a new low. So all of this structure here was manipulated, and then liquidity grab, massive pull. Now we can see that the market was creating liquidity here, and on the top side, and then they took it out on this. So where is the market heading to? Now, this sort of retracement is unusual. And this also happened on GU. If you watch my GU analysis, you will see this happened on GU as well. So if you have not watched that video, please go and watch the GU video so you'll be able to understand again what I'm trying to say on this. Now, at the moment, we have the previous high. This is the recent high that the market has created. Okay. Body-wise, let me just put it there. Body-wise, that's the recent high that the market has created, all right, on that trade. Okay. Now, if you check it, it wasn't broken. So this high was not taken out. So we have now, if we should look at it, the market will be giving us a new lower high. Okay, looking at this trade, a new lower high will be considered. So possibility that the market will go down, that the market will go down to this level, maybe there, looking at breaking structure, or that the market will pull back into this zone and then pull back up again to take out this liquidity here. We can't tell what the market will do, but what I'm trying to predict here for you is that we should look at this key level. As long as price is trading below this level, we should be looking to sell. As long as price is trading below that level. So this could be another way of looking at it. Let's look at the 4-hour time frame so you can see what I'm talking about. The 4-hour time frame. If you check the 4-hour time frame, you can see that the structure is not broken. You see, that high was not taken out. So now we have a new higher low, a lower high, sorry. We have a new lower high on this using the body of the candle. We have a new lower high. Okay, so if we have a new lower high, which obviously the market already took out, created a new low, remember? So that means we should be looking for more to the downside this week. Remember, this is 4-hour candle, and the movement could be the market could come down and go up within the week. So that could happen. So I'm looking at the probability that the market would drop. So we should be looking at potential sell at this region, because this was a massive equal pullback that the market created to create a new low. And then if you're going to sell this market, you should be looking at either the market was going to potentially reverse. First of all, a new lower high has been created. So the market may come down and pull back to create another structure before dropping. So that can happen, because you never tell what they're planning to do. They may just try to fill up this impulsive move that you have here, fill it up, and then come all the way here and then start heading back up. So if they do, watch out for price action at this key level again. If the market take out this high next week, then you should be looking for buy. But if it doesn't take out that high, that means what I'm saying is, let me use another annotation here so you get it. So let's say the market comes here, okay, and then reject by using this order block here, and then head back up by breaking this high. So you will need to wait for structure break, this high broken and this high broken. So if you break both high, this might take on Monday or on Tuesday for this to happen. All you need to do is to wait for a pullback and then begin to buy. You get my point? You need to wait for that to happen. Otherwise, if the market decides to drop, okay, and drop to this level, the market can create a block here as well, and then pull back into this zone, and we fail to create a new higher high, rather create another lower high within that trend line, and then drop. So you should be looking at something like this. Then you look for a sell. That means a pullback, price action at that level. This is 4-hour time frame. Price action at that level, and then rejection at the gain at the trend line, and then look for sale. So possibly at that level, you should be looking at, okay, what's the market doing? Fail to break that structure. So I should be looking at, oh, there is a counter trend line there or something like that, and then the market breaks that, and then you look for sale. Okay, so the way it looks right now, I'll tell you, the EU has the potential to sell because of this close of the candle. Remember this 4-hour candle, and this candle already closed. If you check the daily candle, you see just one rejection to the downside. So you see that the trend line has just been rejected. So possibly this is where the candle is right now, closure. So we still have a new higher high, and then this one, a new higher high, but a new lower high. You see that? A lower low, sorry. We have a new higher high, a new lower high. So, you know, that kind of a thing. But you see, if you check this was slightly broken or equal lows, but it is broken. It is broken. If you get to 4-hour time frame, you see that that low has been taken out. This low, yeah, it was taken out. So we see that a new lower low was created by taking out this low. All right, the market took out this low, so that's why. So now this is supposed to be a pullback of this 50% drawdown, but it feed it up with 100%. You see that 100% tap, and then beginning to drop. So what I'm saying is, you could wait for price to come into the zone and reject at this 50 to go back up. What I mean by that is, let me show you something. What I mean by that is, let me take out this fib. All right. And then you should be looking at something like this from this low to that high. And then you're looking at price action. You see that? Exactly. So within this region, you want price action around this region. If price creates any price action around this region and then reject from that 50, pull back up and break this high, look for a buy. If it break below it and reject at 761, and then you could still buy. All right, you could still buy if you reject their buy to this previous high. So let's say you are trading on a 1-hour time frame and you saw that price rejected to this level, you could possibly look for a buy at that level. Okay, look for a buy within the zone. Okay, and put your stop loss at that level there. 30 pips, depending on what you trade, or you wait for price to come to 61. If it does, look for buy there, and you have about 15-20 pips and then you target this high, that will give you about 1 to 5 risk to reward. If that happens, or you target 1 to 3 or 1 to 4 at that high, you could have a beautiful trade there. But it can happen. That can happen, but we are not sure. So let's assume price retraces back to that zone. You'll be able to catch a buy there. But if it break, all you need to wait for is for price to break this high. If you break that high, take your profit on this trade, wait for a pullback, and then catch another buy. Otherwise, if it doesn't, it rejects at this trend line. Let's assume price push up, trade, reject at that trend line, and you took your profit and you see a rejection. Okay. And there, that rejection now supposed to be your new order to sell. So at that moment, you're looking for a counter trend line break, and then before you get into to sell. So you have to go to a lower time frame to be able to find your entry. So that's what I'm looking at on EU. EU right now is actually not an uptrend, rather it's still a downtrend, but there's possibility that the market will want to go up and also still continue going down. But these are the settings. This is what I'm looking at on EU. I believe it will help those of you trading EU to position yourself. All you need to do is just watch this video again and again. You will be able to understand it, okay? I'm trying to simplify things for you here. So don't just get into the trade. Wait for this kind of price action to take place before you get into the trade. All right? Thank you guys for watching. And now, before you go, I want to let you know something. This is a disclaimer. I'm Charles Brown. I'm Trader C Brown. That's what people call me. Now, listen, I do not offer any sort of account management, fund management, crypto trading. I don't do all of that. I don't ask people to send in their money for me to trade for them. I'm a pro-firm trader. I'm a preacher or pro-firm. I tell people to trade pro-firm. I train my student to learn how to trade with pro-firm or their personal account. Never will I ask anybody to give me their money to trade for them on an account management scheme. I don't do that, okay? And I don't give signals where you have a group of VIP where I give signal group. I don't do that. I have a free Telegram group that everyone can willingly join, and I can tell that we have a lot of scammers that are using my name, using my ID, my personal name, and all that. My what do you call it? My picture and all of that. They are using it to open a different Telegram group. I am not them. You need to know, on my Telegram group, I show my face. I talk just like the way you're seeing my face right now. I show my face. I talk to my Telegram group followers. I speak to them weekly. I share ideas with them. My Telegram group is for educational and training purposes. I open it for education and training purposes. So when you come there, you either get informed about how to trade or get mentored on how to trade. That is what my Telegram is for. I will never ask anybody to give you money, to give us money to invest on anything except on your personal education, which is mentorship program. I only offer a training on mentorship. That's it. So if anyone, you're in an Telegram group and somebody is taking money from you, asking to, that is not me. Get out of there. And you don't see the person's face like you see now, then you're in the wrong place. That's the wrong Telegram group. That's a scammer there waiting to hit. You better get out of that place before they take your money from you. All right. I hope that this information is clear. Now, if you need to look at for the fundamentals for EU, I've already talked about it on a GU video. Let me just show you. The EU throughout the week, we have from a Monday, we have this news coming in here. All right, we have this news coming in from a Monday as well. Then on Tuesday, on Tuesday, that was on Tuesday or 14th. Then on Wednesday, which is 15, we have all this massive news, CPI, a lot of them. So it's a busy week of news. And then on Thursday, the same thing, massive EU. So we have again on Friday another news coming in. So it's a week filled with fundamentals. So be careful how you trade this week. All right, I believe you guys have received information, you learned something. And now if you are following us for the first time, hit the subscribe button. Our Telegram group link is in the description. You will find the link there. Use it for yourself and join us and join the our weekly analysis and daily analysis that we do. We do daily analysis. You don't want to miss on that. Thank you so much. And yeah, that's it. That's my analysis on EU. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye for now.